Mobile payment with a Klarna credit line is a whole new way of paying in our stores, meaning that we offer a payment type that is independent of credit cards or cash. Klarna also gives our customers the opportunity to buy our products whenever they want to and to pay later. To be able to pay with Klarna in store, the customer has to have our brand app. When opening the app, a Klarna icon is visible. The sign-up flow for Klarna has 5 steps. 1. The customer enters the information as requested by Klarna. 2. A 4-digit code is sent by SMS to the mobile from Klarna. 3. The customer enters the code and a verification of the customer is then processed by Klarna. 4. A confirmation page is returned from Klarna. 5. Finally, the customer presses the Use Klarna Now button and a QR code will be shown on the mobile screen. This QR code is what needs to be used when the customer wants to pay with Klarna in store. The payment flow at the cash register is simple and fast. 1. You open a normal sales transaction and scan the products. 2. Choose Klarna as the payment type. 3. On the screen, you are now asked to scan the QR code from the mobile of the customer. 4. After scanning the QR code, the purchase is transferred to the mobile screen for the customer to accept the purchase. 5. To make it as simple as possible, we only offer one payment option to our customer. The payment option is an invoice payment with a fixed end date where the customer has to pay by the end of the following month. For example, for any orders placed in May, the customer has until the end of June to pay the invoice. 6. The transaction is now complete and a receipt will be printed from the cash register. 7. Finally, a mail confirmation will be sent from Klarna to the mail address of the customer. If challenges with the sign-up process occur, you should check that the mobile has Wi-Fi or data access. This is required to complete the sign-up. In case of an error on the page or other challenges with signing up in the app, you should simply advise the customer to contact Klarna's customer service. Contact information for Klarna customer service is visible in the app. If challenges with the payment flow occur, you should check if the mobile has Wi-Fi or data access. If the mobile has available Wi-Fi or data access, you will need to contact the IT service desk by phone or mail. The return and/or exchange of products purchased via Klarna in the store is managed in a similar way to a normal returns transaction. The customer needs to have the original receipt with them to be able to exchange or return the products. At the cash register, you start a normal returns transaction and Klarna is chosen as the payment type. Next, you scan or enter the merchant ID from the receipt. Finally, you scan or enter the invoice ID and press Enter. Notice that when scanning the invoice ID, you need to scan both barcodes on the receipt. Complete the transaction as normal and do not refund the customer cash or a voucher. Klarna will automatically be informed of the return transaction and will ensure that the customer is refunded. The customer will only receive the return receipt from the store. When a customer makes a return, you can be met by 3 scenarios. 1. The transaction has a negative value. This means that the customer needs a refund from Klarna. 2. The returns transaction has a 0 value. This means that the customer still owes the same amount to Klarna as before. 3. The transaction has a positive value. This means that the customer still owes the same amount to Klarna as before the return, but the customer also has to pay for the additional styles. We're excited to launch this new concept in our stores and about embracing mobile payment in retail.